Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back again, of course, with another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Omen today in the new update. I did a sort of overview video already on the test server, and he has gone through the life pretty much the same, except for one talent, which is completely different. Aside from that though, any PTS coverage you've seen should be accurate, and you should watch my overview video first, just in case you don't know his kit. But everyone dies used to be a really big reveal. Now it's just a Q reset with the F and a bit of extra damage, which compared to the other two and what it was before is just kind of underwhelming. So we're going to be playing with Lance today, which is probably my favorite out of the three. It makes him play pretty much just like binary star Genos, but more aggressive, and that's kind of the best way to describe him in general. It's just a Genos, but sort of more damage focused. Loadout wise with him, I did mess around quite a bit, but settled pretty fast on this sort of thing, which I kind of guessed I would on the test server, because these cards are really strong, really straightforward. Extra health, heal on the Q, bit of speed after the F, which is also really quite strong. Bit of a buff to the Q distance and the F distance, but he does have quite a solid selection of cards. I think I'm going to be pretty close to what ends up being the standard for him. Of course, this is still early days. He did just come out, but I can't imagine it being that much different unless they really change how he works or change some of the cards, just because this is so safe and will work pretty much everywhere. For the teams here, we've got Yag, Ray, Willow, and Vivian up against another Willow, Grover, Ceres, Vora, and Omen. I do want to get out of the way here, first off, that I do just really like Omen. I'd easily put him in like an A tier for me at the moment. I would definitely rate him lower with Everyone Dies or Binary Void, but Lance specifically makes him pretty consistent. I just like his kit overall. Again, damage Genos. Gonna start with Death Hands and Nimble here, and yeah, the setup of course. We've got Siege, Baguette, Nightshade, Extension, Suspect Everybody, Unyielding, Soul Collector, Lance, Robert Blooming, and Blastflower. Overall, he does feel like a surprisingly polished release, even though he does have some bugs. I got kind of locked out in my queue a couple times, but aside from that, not really too many issues so far. That is a glitch there again with the queue. I literally was just saying that I've had that happen. That's really the only bug. I'm going to be super scuffed because it's like me trying to make commentary with a new character. It's always jank whenever I make these videos for the first time. Definitely needs to warm up a bit, and if you're landing headshots with him, honestly his damage scale is kind of crazy fast. If you're up against tanks, I think that's kind of the best scenario for him, even though he does fine against other damages, especially if you go for the talent. Getting the free damage on the tanks is just really, really nice. Go over there going for the ult. Does have kind of crazy output, especially if you got the shot timing like solid. We'll Q and throw him into it. Is that going to be enough time? There we go, kind of worked. That's a good example of a play you want to make with him sometimes. Shots here on the Ceres. I'm just gone. There's the Q on the Grover, bit of a combo. That's again a really good example of something that you're going to see a lot with his kit. I don't know why I decided to play like the most, I guess, complicated, at the same time really simple setup for him in the first video. I probably should have gone for like the more standard sort of thing, just because I actually have to land my shots here. Trying to make commentary at the same time with a new champion is just so much more janky than it should be. To get rid of the Willow there, we'll dash over this way. He just has a really good mixed and, you know, pretty balanced feeling kit for me at least. Just the good mix of movement, CC, and sort of things that make him a Paladins character, if you get what I mean. Probably not. Just going to dash over this way, taking him with the right click. Shots on the Willow, there's the Q. She's actually getting out of it really fast. I think she's just got resilience, right? She's not effing out of it. She just has a ton of resilience. You still throw them. You still get like the full effect of your thing. It's just a bit different. The bash on the F is probably my least favorite part about his kit. I really don't know why you can even do that. I just kind of wish you went through them. This has been a terrible showcase for Omen. I'm going to be real with you. I'm surely going to do better in game 2, right? Like if I actually land my shots there, you see what I mean? He does really good damage and he can output. It's just that you actually have to be accurate for any of his kits to feel like you're, you know, doing anything with it. And there we go. There's the defeat. That's the warm-up. Game 2 should be a much better one. That is also sort of the worst map to try and show off that talent. You definitely want the extra fire rate in the smaller or even medium maps, in my opinion. But we did all right. 53k. Definitely not terrible considering that's my first game trying to play him with like the video setup and everything. We got Willow, who did pretty good there. Ray did all right. Yag and Vivian, definitely not so much. Riku though, game 2. Yeah, there are the stats. Shouts to couple people there in that one. Anyway, game 2, Payload, Hidden Temple. We got a Furia, Anara, Azan, Io. Much better team for this, I think. And then Omen, Vora, Ray, Maeve, and Azan. Same thing here, much better scenario for it. We got Cherish, Tremors, Eternal, Lifelink, Extension, Persistent, Street Justice, Unyielding, and Everyone Dies. In we go. Gonna play left side, and I guess play a little bit further back. You have pretty good damage at range when you go for this setup, otherwise it's a bit rough. Q there on the Vora. She should be out. There's a little cheeky triple tap. I'm doing much better here because I feel like I can actually see what's going on and land most of my shots. I think I'm dead though, because it's the Omen grip. Never mind. We're alright. That is a thing that happens quite a bit with him, where you push somebody to safety unless you chase like that. There's a Q trying to land the shots. He's trying to do the same thing. I should be jumping more, but honestly I'm so focused on aiming that I don't know if I can. So I'm just going to focus and do less commentary and actually try and show him off. There's a Q on the Ray. Yeah, big damage on her there. We'll go for the ult. Sure, why not? What a terrible place for it. We just melted the Azan though. Push in on her here. She's gone to finally actually able to play the goddamn character. There's a Q on Vora. Stop her from getting in the door. Right there too. Just bully the Vora. Oh my god, that was gross. Really good example though. That is an Omen ult. I think we're alright though. Managed to get out of it. We took a beating, to be honest. I don't know really why. I couldn't put my finger on it, but he sort of reminds me of playing Unreal Tournament. I think it's the weapon. I don't know what weapon it reminds me of, to be honest, but really does. There goes the Maeve. I don't know if anybody's even going to get that reference at all. Let's just grab the Azan, throw him back there. Sure, more taps. The stack system honestly isn't really that impactful. You don't have to think about it. You really just kind of take advantage of it a bit and get a bit of a bonus for hitting people first before you use some parts of your kit. I could go for the ult here. I don't know. We're going to drop a right click there, get rid of the Mave. Fury ulted. I don't know why I didn't even pay attention to that. Mave cleared both of us. But it seems that the team's still kind of doing some in. Don't know why it always takes me like game 1 to lock in with characters. It's way worse obviously when it's a character I haven't played properly before while trying to record stuff, just because sitting and playing is kind of different to trying to make a video on them. So I have to activate like a different part of my brain to record. I don't know what I'm doing against that Vora, but she's gone. Don't really know how I should push in. I'm kind of alright just sitting at the back and poke in the Mave. Yeah, we could push in here. Kind of be a good spot for it. Sure, might catch somebody off guard with it. I could throw somebody in if I positioned it a bit better. We're going to dash and run back over this way. I'm way too on my own. Trying to finish off the Mave here because she's pushing in. There we go. Fury's still gone. I don't know why we were all trying to funnel on the right door. I was going round, but it seems like the team was just stuck on getting through there. There's a killer on the Vora. Yeah, sure. Taps on her here. I don't know if playing this window is good, but hey, she's gone. Q there on the Ray. She should be out here, right? I thought I heard an Inara ult, but no, that's a Ray ult. Okay, we'll drop that through the middle. Fury beam. Sure. Azan ult. We'll right click there for it. Okay, what am I doing? We're going to go for our ult. Sure, didn't get anything, nearly finished off the Omen. We're going to mount up here and run around the side while we still got the Fury ult up. We'll right click, sure, hello Omen, taps, he's gone. I think. How did I only hit him for like 10 there? Don't know what's going on in this one. I'm just going to sit back here, throw out some 200s. I think I'm outputting more than I'm taking, but maybe not. I'm getting double healed. There's a little server there. Taps on him. We still don't have our Azan, so it's a 4v5. Kind of crappy. I'm still showing him off. I do think it is a good example, though, of a scenario you will be in if you play Omen. Sometimes it's going to be kind of tough to break through just because of the type of character he is. He is very single target. We can dash back in. I can't do anything here to get out of the spawn when both of our tanks are just AFKing. Anyway, into round 2. I don't know really what is going on here. I think Aranara gave up because of the Azan, but Azan like buys items and sits in spawn. I don't know if it's a bot that does that, but I think he was playing at the start. It's just me and the IO. I'll do a game 3 because game 1 was kind of rubbish. Game 2 was like not really been a proper game. We'll do one more and I'll hypercut hopefully what you've seen so far. Just going to jump on here to say that I tried, and there is the defeat. Game 3, stats-wise, we didn't actually do that badly there, but I will hypercut it. Fury did alright, IO did alright. Don't know what was going on in that one there, though. Shouts to a bunch of people. Again, of course, always nice seeing you guys in game. Alright, so for the third one, Onslaught, Marauder's Port, we've got a Ray, Vora, Ceres, and Azan. Then they have a Makoa, Betty, Omen, of course, Dredge, and Fury. Attempted to go for the standard talent, but I think for the sake of the video I should stick to this. Also, I just generally wouldn't recommend this one at the moment because it's just a worse choice I think than these two. But if I'm wrong, feel free to let me know your thoughts. We'll go for Death Hands Life Rip to start. You definitely don't need Death Hands on him like a lot of other characters that really do benefit from it, but for some reason I just like it on him at the moment. I've been picking it up, but I tend to do a bit better with it. We've got Mortal Reach, Persistence, Deafening, Extension, Abyss Spike, Fiery, Cherish, Umbral, and then Pluck. I'm going to drop down, try and do something. I just got Arizon killed by grabbing the Makoa out of it. Hopefully we can still kill him. Did feel kind of bad, so I dropped a sorry in that one. I don't know how the Ceres tied to Dredge spam there. Do we push in? They have a Dredge and a Betty. I guess we should go for it right. I don't know if this makes sense. We're going to grab the Betty. I couldn't Q her. Sometimes a lock on it is a little bit weird. We'll right click there to zone him. The right click is pretty good. I think it's going to be kind of underestimated, but the zone slow on it is pretty crazy. We're going to F away if we can combo them. Alright, rip Ray. I think Makoa fell off as well. I don't know if that trade is worth it. Team is just dying to consistent blasting. Hello, Makoa. We're going to tap and then run. I do not feel like dealing with you. Went for the ult, kind of a bad spot. There's a Q. Throw him back there. Get some damage. He is, of course, a DPS, so that's sort of his role, is to be annoying for the enemy tank. I don't think you're really focused on squishies unless you have a situation where it makes sense. Hello, Furia. Can we throw her off? I don't know if I got bugged there. She's going to F herself off the map, even though she could have probably done that backwards. There we go. You can throw people off relatively easy, actually. The force that you throw them is pretty good, and I'm not even buffing it in the build. Dead there to the Makoa. Fair play. Just got like straight comboed. Can't really say much there. We'll go for Haven 2. Yeah, damage reduction important. Vora going for the ult. They're just sitting at the back blasting, and they're losing because they're not playing the point, and we sort of are with the double heal there. Occasionally that happens, we get wiped. Azan going for the ult. I was trying to sit up top to like blast the Dredge at the back because he doesn't have a Abyss Spike, so it's kind of free for me to do something. We'll go for the ult there. He's probably gone. There we go, just melt him. The timer on it does seem a little bit long at first, but when you know how to use it properly, and I think eventually people will probably counterplay it more, but right now it's sort of free if you spot it right. There goes the enemy. Yeah, what's his name? Freaking Omen. Right click combo, burst through the Makoa. Commentary today is jank. He hooked. I think we're alright. The fact that I can't Q through a shield is like really annoying. We'll throw that back there. I also don't do the Q combo like enough. We'll go for it there a little bit. That was there. Fury ult me and Vora flanking. There we go. We'll throw our ult here. Pretty good spot for it. We'll throw her in. Is that going to work? There we go. Nice. Betty's out too. What a combo. Me and Vora. All you need. What a flipping set of plays there. Ceres obviously also doing quite a bit. We'll throw the Dredge back into the right click as if that does anything. He is still gone. We out spammed him. We also have the freaking Ceres plus Ray heal. It's kind of tough to lose. Makoa just jumping off. Yeah, alright, that's a Betty. Oh, we'll just ignore that. We'll throw that there. I think I did get hit a little bit with it. The F was pretty bad. Right click on the side there. Sure, hello Makoa. Push in here on the dredge. He's gone. I don't know who he's firing at. Hello Furia, you're out too. Dash in, try and get a combo. I don't know what I'm doing. My god, this is scuffed. Betty is out. Nope. Oh, I'm just gone. I think I played that so badly. Luckily the team's got my ass covered. But my lord, was that rough. Oh man, this video has been jank. Push in a little bit here, right click, Q him, throw him back a bit. I could go for our ult. I probably should have saved it for a combo, but as you see there, you have a pretty good combo in your kit and you can definitely go through him. That ult, pretty bad. Fear's going to run into it for me though, so we're alright. Hello, enemy. Yeah. Betty, triple. What is going on? F back here. Oh my god, just about still up. Sometimes you will get weird damage on the actual weapon because it works sort of as like a compressed shot, so sometimes you can land a few of the little spikes and not like the entire thing, which is why sometimes you see the damage on it is kind of inconsistent. It feels consistent when you're playing as long as you're like actually on target. You only get a little damage in like weird spots, which makes sense, and I like the way that it works at the moment. I don't think they should make it pinpoint accurate and like an actual binary star channel. So the way it works now makes it sort of like a reverse Atlas more, which is why I like it. Kind of, but as is actually pinpoint accurate. That was a bad example. Anyway, victory. This video is so scuffed. The best match for it there for sure, 18-1, 68k, even though we did more damage in the last game. This has been a pretty good example of Omen in quite a few different environments. And I'm happy with how it turned out in the end. It took a minute, and that's definitely one of the main points I want to get across in this video, is that it does take a warm-up to do well with. You do have to be accurate. You have to actually sort of play well to get the reward. Unlike some other damages, aka Betty and Dredge, where you can get free damage, he does not feel like that. You have to put effort in for Omen to feel like you're doing anything, and I like that, and also sometimes hate it because the way I play Paladins a lot of the time is directly against that. As you saw, I feel like I just got way better as the video went on, and there are these stats for game 3. Not really much I can say about them, to be honest. Super self-explanatory. But the other main point, and that's sort of the thing I want to finish the video on, is that I do really like Omen, but I think I'm only going to pick him up in the tryhard scenarios where I really want to put effort in, unless of course I just feel like playing him, which does happen with some of the other characters I would consider, you know, specifically more tailored towards tryhard stuff. I will grab him every now and again, of course. But when I think about my personal preferences and everything, I'm a little bit more leaning towards some of the flanks that are a little bit more mobile, a little bit more hectic. And he is kind of hectic, but he's a little bit more methodical when it comes to how you should be playing, like with his base kit, kinda. All that I'm trying to say is I like him a lot, but he's a very specific character that I think has a specific sort of audience that are gonna enjoy him. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, leave a like if you've enjoyed it, because let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I will have another video on him, I'm sure, at some point with the other talents for him, although hopefully this one gets tweaked a bit somehow. I'll see you guys all very soon, and as always, stay FrostFangs.